Hi. Okay, let's get started by warping your loom. So you need your loom, some scissors, and your warp thread. Your warp thread is that thinner cotton-based thread that should have come in the kit. You'll also have your, what we're going to weave, which is your weft. This is the acrylic, but we're going to use that later. So let's get started. First, we're going to take the end of our warp thread and we're going to tie it off on one of the holes. Doesn't matter which way your loom is facing, it should work the same way on both sides. So we're going to tie a knot at the bottom, and then we're just going to tie another knot on top of that, and that'll just secure it in place. Okay, so you can see that that's secure. Now I'm going to take it behind the loom up to the top. So I've gone behind and then up to the top, and we're going to pull it all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to go around that first tooth. You can see I'm just securing it by going around that tooth there. And then we're just going to continue doing that. So we're going to go up around the next tooth, down around that tooth. It's just, this is going to help space your warp thread so that we can weave in between it. We're just going to keep doing this till the end. And you want it taut, but you don't want, because you don't want it loose to like come out of place. But we just keep in mind, we will need to add a spacer in, so you need a little bit of wiggle room. But I'm doing mine fairly tight, just holding it so it stays in place and isn't loose. Okay, almost there. This is probably easier for you instead of the way I'm doing this. Okay, so now we're towards the end. So I'm gonna go around that last tooth. We go up to the top, and then I'm gonna bring it behind. So you can see I'm pulling a full string behind. And I'm going to give myself a little bit of extra space to tie a knot. I'm going to cut this. And I'm going to pull this and just do the same where you tie a knot at the end. And it might help to turn this around. And you just want to make sure none of your work comes loose while you're doing this. You're just going to tie a knot. And then again, like before, another knot on top of that, just to secure it. Maybe leave yourself a little more room than I did. Okay, so now I've got that tied twice. So now we have a warped loom. So next we're going to take our spacer and we're just going to actually weave it in between. So we're going to go over this first warp, under the second one, over the third, under the fourth, and so on, over, under. You can push them down to go under, if that helps. It does for me. Okay, and then this last one will come under. Okay, so you should be able to pull that on above the left and right side of the loom. And then we're just going to pull that all the way down to the bottom as far as you can get it. And that's just going to give us some space to get started. So we're now warped, and that's what it should look like.